Here's when you could get your ex back after a breakup and the exact timelines of how things are going to work. So needless to say, everybody's different. The factors involved are going to affect the timeline. For example, if your ex broke up with you out of frustration because of lack of communication, but they really still love the shit out of you and they really don't want to break up with you, okay, going no contact for maybe like a week will bring them back. And you don't even have to necessarily work too hard. You got to fix your communication issues. You got to go to couples therapy together eventually and get this thing nailed down so you don't keep doing this. But sometimes even just a week of no contact will do the trick. So if you've tried to go no contact and you just made it a couple of days, this should be motivating for some of you guys that can't even seem to kind of go longer than just a day or two. So that's on the front end of the spectrum. So what's on the back end of this spectrum? How long would this take, maximum? Well, of course, the longest it could take is that it never happens. But exes come back probably 95% of the time, so you're probably not going to be in that extreme range. So the longest it could take for people whose exes actually come back, the 95% or whatever, is usually somewhere in the neighborhood of about 2 months. And therefore, that's the max time that you're going to go into no contact. And once you get to about that 2-month mark, and if they haven't said anything to you, that's when you're going to throw a Hail Mary, reach out to them and, see what's up. But when we start talking about the 2-month mark, that's assuming that no contact didn't even, prod your ex to message you. So what when is it most likely that they'll actually message you? Because that's what we really want, right? We want them coming back to you since they're the one that broke up with you. We want them wanting your attention. We want them wondering where they stand with you. And so again, factors are different for every situation, okay? But what I'll say is that, the best case scenario, like we talked about in the beginning of this video, is usually about a week. And it could literally happen anywhere between that first week or that first month. Now, once you start getting into that second month of no contact, and if they haven't messaged you, it could be that the problems that you had in the relationship were particularly intense and we need to sort of counteract those with personal development. And the other thing is, if you've made it about a month into no contact and you haven't got that message yet, you need to kind of turn up the heat in terms of the types of pictures that you're posting on social media, the kind of vibe that you're putting out into the universe. You need to turn up the heat just a little bit because we ought to have probably heard from that person over the first month. Now, if you're in no contact and you haven't heard from your ex yet, I got a lot of answers for you. I got a lot of solutions for you. Click into my profile, click this link down here, either book a call with me or get my new Get Your Ex Back super course, which has answers on every conceivable scenario. You can find that in the link down there. I just released it this week, and I'd love for you to pick up a copy. Tell me what you think.